Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now, yesterday I uploaded a video about Dorito's 2v2 climb to rank 1, and I guess MMR didn't like that because he has completely skyrocketed to 2500 MMR. He's got a 66 point lead on second place now. Dorito's fallen down a little bit, but that's a 65 point jump that MMR's made since yesterday, since the video that I uploaded about Dorito. And I thought, okay, we've got to take a look at some of his games, see what he's getting up to. And as always, can't wait to see how this 2v2 leaderboard is going to develop as the end of the season is just now 2 weeks away. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. A couple of people always ask whenever I upload one of these videos about where the show match is. And don't worry, there will always be show matches intermittently on the channel. There always have been. It's not the only content that I make, but yeah, plenty of show matches coming to the channel soon. So if that's what you're about, then just stay tuned for future videos. But for today, we're going to be looking at some MMR ranked 2v2. Let's get into it. Alright then, in the first game for today's video, MMR is playing with Renshiro against Chester and Morgs. And he is actually playing in the Octane ZSR, so not the standard Octane here. And he's also got a Rose, so I can only imagine somebody traded MMR this Rose for Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day, and he's decided to keep it on top of his car. Really good look here. I do like this, and I'm interested to see more of the Octane variations, because of course the Fennec is the most used variation of the Octane hitbox, but we've got much closer, at least visually, look to the Octane here. Wonder why it doesn't see as much use as other cars do. Definitely give it a go if you want to switch things up a little bit. So MMR getting an early goal there just by beating an opponent who was turning to the ball. Now his teammate picks up a second goal as MMR air dribbles the ball into the center. Did not 50-50 the ball with the goalkeeper, who was probably looking for a 50-50. That kept the ball in the middle. Now pre-flip kickoff goal attempt goes wide. MMR seeing there's no mid boost, actually just going to path over the small pads. Now a lot of players would have gone for the back corner on the far side there, but MMR knows it's much better to stay in the near post area here. He knows his teammate is going to force some kind of play out of that player on the opposition team, and he wants to be ready to follow up on it. And same thing here, he's right behind his teammate and he's ready to follow up. Infield pass, 3-0, just like that. They are dominating in this game. Now MMR wouldn't always be that close to the play as we just saw from him there. The reason he's quite comfortable being that close on the last play is because it doesn't look like there's a big 50-50 or a big clear or anything too volatile, outside of like random pinches where people get very quality hits on the ball. From that kind of position, you're not going to get a massive clear, so you don't have to be too scared. But if it's more fast-paced position, of course he wouldn't be that close to the ball. He'd be further back and he would position accordingly. So a little wave dash in the ceiling there. Good block on the back wall by Morgs. They're sticking in this one despite being 4 goals down against player many consider to be best in the world, myself included. MMR pathing over small pads again, not interested in the big ones at the moment. He wants to keep up the activity on the ball. Now just a little bump, trusting his teammate to hit the double tap there. That bought him enough time to grab the big boost in the back corner. Staying goal side on the turn here, tight turn next to the ball so that he doesn't show any options for the opposition. Now the back pass brings his teammate into the game again. Now this is actually the first time we've seen MMR back off all the way, and that boost is not going to be there for a bit, so I'm quite surprised to see MMR just leaving the play like that. But he hasn't done it very often this game, so it's difficult for the enemy team to predict him being in that deep of a position. It's sort of one of those things like we see in 1v1 all the time, where you want to condition your opponent to expect one thing and then do something completely different every now and again to surprise them. It looks like that time MMR's change of positioning was the difference. Now he's taking the mid boost there. That's going to starve his teammate, but he saw an opportunity to dive in and play the ball, and that'll be game over. Just dominant display from MMR and Renshiro. Watch this last play one more time. So Renshiro's used a ton of boost to get to that ball, so he's probably starved at the moment, and with MMR having 60 boost, it would have in some cases been better to leave this mid boost for his teammate. But it looks like MMR's plan here is to go for a big dunk. He's already committed here. He wants to go for this ball. And you've got to think, if this doesn't go well, he's going to need some boost to recover with. He's going to need quite a lot of boost to recover with. And his teammate will most likely go to the back corner. MM's just gambling on the fact that if this doesn't go to plan, that his teammate will be able to survive with boosts in the defensive half for long enough to give MMN time to come back with the boost that he just grabbed. But yeah, a couple of plays at the end of the game there that aren't really conventional. Usually leaving the big boost there for your teammate if you've got 60 would be the right play. Backing off all the way. Also, disconnecting yourself and your teammate in twos. Definitely not normal, and I wouldn't expect to see MMN do that or either of these plays, except for the fact that they were already winning 4-0, so he's probably just relaxing a little bit, not really playing too seriously at the end here. Easy win in the first game, but we've got time for one more today, so let's get into that as well. So here we have MMN and Yotam versus Fruity and Pindroy in 2v2 this time. Now, I've actually watched the start of this game, and this is an example of a teammate not synergizing well with you, as MMN and his teammate accidentally bump each other. MMN probably quite frustrated there that his teammate didn't go to the ball to challenge and didn't defend the net. You've got to be doing one of those two things in 2v2, whether it's challenging the ball or blocking the biggest threat, whether that's a shot or a pass in a position or a mind game, whatever it is. And again, MMN, a bit frustrated, dives in, and I'm going to put that one on him. I don't think there was any real reason to be diving in there. His teammate definitely had ball pressure, but MMN saw an opportunity. He thought that he could get a touch on that clean touch. Of course, you can go into the exact same position as your teammate in twos if you think you can get a completely clean touch on the ball with no risk at all. Unfortunately for MMN, his teammate's not on the same page. He was trying to disrupt the play, and the play that he ended up disrupting was MMN's interception that he attempted. So they're down by 2 already. And both of those plays have been extremely poor synergy on behalf of the blue team. And that can happen sometimes. You just have to try and adapt to your teammate, figure out what exactly are they trying to do here, what is their play style. Are they trying to be extremely aggressive? Are they trying to be a more controlled player? You don't want to just completely go in a different direction from your teammate on every single play. Just because you want to play aggressively doesn't mean your teammate will want to. And just because you want to get involved in the play doesn't mean your teammate's going to know that. They might try to stay in the play as well. Now you're both out of the game. So heavy hit attempted there by MMN. Look at it, catch Fruity moving in too far. Didn't get it though, but Fruity's back wall hit actually intercepted by MMN as well, who's making do with the small pads at the moment. And I think he just had to fully hope that Pindroy missed that double though, because he was not in a good position to get up onto the back wall and intercept that one, with boost being as low as he is. But he is in a good position to intercept that telegraphed passing play. Bit risky there to be passing in 2v2 from a slow position like this. MMN easily intercepts it and puts in the first goal for the blue team. So Yotam's close streak, not able to get the job done, but MMN staying on the ball there, didn't want to leave Yotam to defend the net by himself against a dribble when he can just actually 50-50 the ball and then grab boost in the back corner. So good order of proceedings there from MMN. Still got the 100 boost that he wanted, but he made his teammate's life a lot easier before doing so by pressuring the ball. And now with plenty of time left on the clock, looking to get some aerial plays started. We already saw one pre-flip rebound attempted by MMN. It was saved earlier on by the orange team, whose aerial defense seems to be pretty solid already. But still, high opportunities being set up, and that's a great pass. MMN snipes his teammate in the middle. Good positioning by Yotam on that play. Made it very easy for MMN to pass to. MMN didn't rush the pass as well, which is important. He waited until the defender committed and then knocked the ball past him. But it's also equally important that Yotam didn't pre-jump there. You've got to wait until you're sure that your teammate is finished touching the ball before you jump up. If your teammate's trying to center to you, don't jump while they're still near the ball. Don't jump up in the air when they might be making an extra touch on it. MMN again. Coming in for the aerial play, misses the double tap, and that landing's actually not in line with the boost either, so he's not able to get the boost seal. Very, very close though. He was trying to drop that one down on top of the goal line. Narrowly misses a demo onto Fruity. So now the flip reset comes through. Plenty of ball pressure there from Fruity though. He's getting in the way of MMN on his recovery. That's always good to do. If your teammate's defending the net, just go for the ball as you recover. Make sure that you're in the area, because that at least forces the opponent to think about you. MMN couldn't just think only about the goal there. Yotam will score off of MMN bump. Fruity trying to pressure the ball again on a recovery. MMN this time bumps him away from it, and Yotam gets a solo play, and oh dear, well, that's not a kickoff that you want to be doing very often. 4-2 as MMN just gets a completely free touch on the ball, and he slots the rebound. Was it, technically a defended net, but it may as well have been open. And the game that started off extremely poorly with two very bad goals looking pretty good. But the immediate response by the orange team again. This is an extremely high-scoring game with with still 1:42 left. This can happen in 2v2 when you get teams that are willing to take risks and you're willing to position aggressively. Oh my goodness, what a flick by MMK! Close range into the bar. And unfortunately for him, it's bounced over the crossbar after hitting the ground instead of into the net. What a goal that would have been. Now MMK trying to just get behind his teammate here, waiting for MMK to force a touch. MMK actually going to commit to that touch because he was able to make an intercepting play on it. MMK just waiting behind his teammate again. See how the play develops. Then he's ready to move in and make his mark, but good save again on the recovery, not leaving the goalkeeper completely high and dry. There's been some really good defensive plays by the orange team in this game where they're not completely isolating each other. They are going to pressure the ball, whether it's a challenge, whether it's just by proximity, as they recover back to their net. MMK, really smart spawn there. He's going to take all the boosts on this side of the field, knowing that his opponent behind him was trying to pick up the all the boosts that MMK was running over. Always good to not only take the big pads there, but also the small ones. If you are being chased down the line, you might as well take every single pad that is available. You can sometimes continue on and just drive around the pitch. It's not always a good idea to go for a mad boost run while your team are defending, but it can be extremely annoying to play against. And if that's what you're about, if you want to try and trigger your teammates, or I mean trigger your opponents, I should say, definitely don't try and trigger your teammates. And it's a good idea to try and steal as much boost as possible. Another flick attempted. MMK going for plenty off the wall plays here because he's got recoveries lined up. And there's no easy way to counterattack these positions. Good control by MMK, confirming the win in this second game here. Nice little comeback win by MMK and MMK. You could clearly see that the first two goals that they conceded in this game, no synergy at all between the two, but they didn't let that bother them. They just got right back to trying to win, able to get the dub. And you know, a lot of players, a lot of Rocket League players, especially in the lower ranks, if you concede two goals like these, and you know, I can go back and show them to you. Let me just rewind and we'll look again, because a lot of players, if you concede goals like this early on, if you're 2-0 down immediately, maybe you're not having the best day of rank, maybe you've got a losing streak, very easy to just give up and think that from the very beginning you have no synergy with your teammates. So let's watch again, see what happened here, because there was definitely no synergy to be seen. So MMK and MMK accidentally bumps MMK, and that's going to ruin MMK's recovery just a little bit. MMK thought he could get to the ball, turns out he can't. Now at this moment, MMK's hoping that MMK either goes to the goal or goes to the ball. MMK kind of does neither. In fact, just parks his car in front of MMK, so MMK has to jump over him on his way to the boost. And yeah, MMK jumps way too late, gets outplayed, and MMK motionless in the corner. He's thinking, what on earth just happened? My teammates bumped me, my teammate got in the way of me while I'm going back to boost, and he's not even made a save on the solo play. Alright, let's go next. But what happens next? Well, we see MMK rotating into the defensive half. He thought he saw an opening to attack the ball, and he went for it. He thought he could get the touch cleanly. I don't know if he could, to be honest. I think he's trying to surprise the opponent here, because one thing that you can notice is that the opponent is directly behind the ball. That's going to make it very difficult for them to see MMK, and there you go. In fact, MMK is completely obscured. So MMK going for a bit of a sneaky challenge here. He's just assuming that his opponent won't see him coming. But yeah, of course, you're in a random team here. You've got to think that Yotam's going to make a touch on the ball here, try and disrupt it, try and force a 50-50 that MMK would be able to play off. So I think that's far too risky by MMK. Although in a pre-mid team, if you're in comms, you could make that play. You could say that you're going to go, and yeah, your teammate could just leave it for you. It's still very, very risky. I don't think this is necessary. And yeah, from this point, how many of you guys in the comments would have just thought, my teammate's trash? I mean, MMK first goal, he's probably thinking, this guy, he just completely got in my way and then didn't even make a save. And now Yotam, we can watch this from his POV. He's probably thinking, what is MMK doing? Why is he coming in here? Why is he there? And for good reason. But sometimes you just aren't on the same page as your teammate. These mistakes happen. You've got one idea, your teammate's got another. Most important thing is to realize there's still 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. It's fine. 2-0 down in 2v2, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, not a big deal. But yeah, they're both not moving, which is usually a sign that the controller has been put down. Probably a face spam. Probably, yeah, you know, if this was Italy, there would be the I know the hand, you know, the hand motion. You guys know the one I'm talking about. There would be plenty of that happening. But yeah, you can't give up in these positions. Far too many Rocket League players just give up and think, my teammate's terrible, I can't win with this guy, and you're already in a full loss mentality, which you're never going to win from. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of an interesting comeback to notice the body language of the cars, but not reflected in the gameplay. You know, fine to be tilted right now when the goal's been scored, but as soon as the next kickoff starts, you better be ready to play. But yeah, guys, thanks as always for swinging by the channel. Like I said at the start of the video, we're going to have some more show matches, as always, coming back to the channel. And if you want to catch all my live show matches, be sure to follow me on Twitter. That's where the notifications for all my streams will be. And looking forward to seeing RLCS Europe, the final regional of the winter split this weekend as well. So be sure to catch that. It's going to be, I think, at the start of, I think it starts at 4 p.m. UK time. I should really know that. I'm actually going to check. Yeah, it does. It starts at 4 p.m. UK time on Friday. Group stage action for Europe, final land spots to be decided. But yeah, thanks as always, guys, for swinging by the channel. Remember to subscribe if you like this kind of content. And until next time, take care.